Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, where we bring you the best new releases in all the different genres we cover, all forms of heavy metal, progressive rock, classic rock, jazz, fusion, blues, regular jazz, extreme metal, power metal, progressive metal, the whole nine yards, the whole shebang. So today we've got one of my favorite guitar players. I know most of the world is kind of divided on whether they love this guy or don't. I think he's an amazing player. I've seen him live numerous times. I have almost everything he's ever recorded and released. He's just, for me, he's one of the best of the new guard of kind of blues and blues rock players. You know, some say he's not overly original. He takes from all of his influence. But you know what? So do so many others. But anyway, I'm talking about Joe Bonamassa, U.S. guitar player originally from Utica, New York. A couple hours upstate from me, live at the Sydney Opera House. Of course, from Sydney, Australia. Look at that, man. Imagine playing there. All right, here's Joe and the band. Okay, kind of a short live album. It's only a single disc release. I know. The one great thing about Joe Bonamassa, he's released a ton of live albums. Most of the time, they're double sets, right? But you could go get all of his live albums, and the set list, and most of them are completely different. He's got so much material. He does so many covers as well that he gives you the bang for your buck. So if you buy all of his live albums, you're not going to get the same songs over and over and over and over again. Okay, he mixes it up quite nicely, which is what I always liked about him, and which is why I always look forward to his live albums, because the guy's great on stage, and he always has a great band. So what do we got here? So let's see if I can get you the lineup for this particular extravaganza here. All right. As my friend Jeff Young likes to say, extravaganza. Jeff, I hope you're watching. All right. Where is the lineup here? Touring crew. I might as well do the track list. Let's do the track list first, guys. All right. We'll get to the lineup in a second. We've got This Train. All right. We've got Mountain Climbing. We've got Drive. Loving a Love Song. You're getting a lot of these are the more newer tunes from the last couple albums. How Deep This River Runs, great song. Mainline Florida. The Valley Runs Low. Blues of Desperation, title track from the album of the same name, great on here. And No Good Place for the Lonely. All right, so some great tunes. Again, some more recent stuff, rockin' stuff. Here we go, the band. So Joe Bonamassa on all sorts of guitars and lead vocals. Reese Winans on keyboards, of course, Reese, ex of Stevie Ray Vaughan's Double Trouble Band. The great Anton Fig on drums and percussion. Michael Rhodes on bass guitar, the awesome Michael Rhodes. Lee Thornburg on trumpet. Paulie Serra on saxophone, and on backing vocals, you got Mahalia Barnes, Juanita Tippins, and Gary Pinto. All right, so pretty much the staple Bonamassa band for the last number of years. In fact, I think the last couple times I've seen him, it's pretty much been that band, other than sometimes Anton Fig has got like a million things going on, so he's not always there, but most of the time, he does show up on a lot of these tours. So, good sounding live album. A lot of fiery tunes on here. It's a little on the shortish side, produced by Kevin Shirley, of course, who's really tight with Bonamassa. And, if you're used to like those, long, rambling, double disc live sets from Joe, this is a little bit shorter. But, most of the tunes range from, 6 to 10, 12 minutes. So plenty of room for solos, plenty of room for some great passages and, instrumentation from the rest of the band. Of course, his stinging Gibson Les Paul solos are everywhere. Occasionally pulls out either the Strat or the Telly or the Flying V, but for the most part, from what I've been listening, most of the stuff sounds to me like a Les Paul on here. But Mountain Climbing is great. This Train is awesome. I personally love "Love Ain't a Love Song." All right, great tune, great horns on that. It's just kind of really upbeat, catchy tune. How Deep This River Runs, great slower. How Deep This River Runs. Great slower blues tune, and I absolutely adore Blues of Desperation. It's also a good kind of gritty blues rock tune with some killer guitar work on it. So I dig it, but I'm a Bonamassa fan. I know some people aren't. Whatever. If you don't dig them, then don't bother with this. But if you are a fan, I can highly recommend this. Some great tunes. I just wish it was longer. I would have loved to have heard like the whole show. But that's me. I prefer live albums that give you the full live experience, not just 50% or 60%. I want the whole show. That's just me. So anyway, visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. We got more of these coming up. Got a lot of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. A lot of great new releases coming up. Jeff Lynne's ELO, Angel Witch, The Flower Kings, all sorts of stuff. So stay tuned. Like my new Pat Travers shirt. I just got it. Digging it, digging it, digging it. We'll see you guys real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.